Yo, what up, what up? Good morning, GMG. Monday, November 17th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house. Tyler, good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. You know, the timeline might be deep in extreme fear, but I'm not. I've separated my mental well-being from price action on a day-to-day basis that I'm happy to report here this morning. So feeling good, live from Chicago. And how about you, back at the desk?
So good. What a great opener. I love it, dude. I mean, same here, right? I've decoupled fear from myself, even though I did lose quite a bit of money recently. But you know, part of the game with the recent dip. But I've separated myself from fear a while back, and it feels good to do that. What did you do different? Let's go there. Like what does that mean?
I'm just immune to pain.
Yeah, okay. I realized that a few months ago too. For me, it was the last mega dip, like in February, the tariff dip, where I didn't feel anything, and I was like, okay, I've officially like transcended the pain. You know what I mean? Because I remember like the summer before that big dip in June last summer, I like that one really hurt. And then I remember the Israel-Iran part 1 dip, that first one where where even GCR came back and tweeted, remember?
Oh yeah.
Not the war that just happened, like before that, that mega dip, and I was like also like panicking. That was April. So it was April last year and June last year. And after those two a year ago, I was like, you cannot be dictated by the fear and greed index, which is looking really bad, Tyler. We're up a little bit.
We're at levels not sustained since June 2022.
God damn it.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that. And hey, listen, it can get worse. It went to 7 a few years ago. So it's oh wow. Yeah, wow. That's the thing, right? You look at this, like it could be the bottom, but that could last like another week, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So it's like you gotta wait. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk. What a scam. Yeah, I know, right? We'll talk about that in a second too, because the market wants it, but the ancient Bitcoin whales do not, or at least whoever is spot selling on Binance. There's like some stats. I want to go through that today. Like, let's talk about all this because I want to kind of like debrief the market. Now I'm back at my desk. Let's talk markets. Let's go through news. We also just got some CBOE news just now, like 2 seconds ago, too. Breaking news, futures trading. So there's news. Solana ETF, VanEck. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's look up or down. Like the industry is moving. Like there's a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot going on in this industry. So that's never changing. So we'll talk about all of that. We'll do a YEET giveaway. Give away some money to a lucky winner today on the show. And last but not least, this show is powered by EigenCloud. EigenCloud, built on EigenLayer security, extends crypto-grade verifiability to any application, from AI agents to prediction markets to on-chain games. Build anything, verify everything. But also, Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect powers billions of monthly volume across wallets, apps, users, and institutions. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto, is recognizable as Visa checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Tyler, let's go.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis, Tyler D on FOMO hour, cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors are actually mostly flat over the weekend after Bitcoin did briefly lose 94K on Sunday. We've got Bitcoin now down 1% on the day, 94,770. ETH down 1% on the day, 3150. Solana up 1.5% at 142. The crypto fear and greed index remained in extreme fear at 14 over the weekend after going as low as 10 on Friday and Saturday and reaching sustained levels not seen since the 2022 bear market. Not great. In brighter news, Harvard added roughly $350 million of Bitcoin via IBIT in Q3, according to their latest filing, up a whopping 257% from their Q2 report. So Harvard's adding in size, and so is Michael Saylor. Big Mike is back, announcing that Strategy bought 8,178 Bitcoin last week for $835 million at a 102K average. That is bigger than his past 9 weeks of buys combined. So big change there from Saylor and Strategy. Tom Lee, his $11 billion ETH giant BitMine, announced a new CEO in Chi Sang, who is the founder and managing partner of venture fund M1720. He's replacing Jonathan Bates. This does come while BitMiner's share down about 46% from local highs. And then Monad public token sale live today, 9 a.m. Eastern, over on Coinbase token sales, selling 7.5% of token supply, 2.5 billion FDV. This is the pilot sale for Coinbase's new platform, and with Mon currently trading at 4.8 billion on pre-market demand expected to be high. Rounding this out, let's see, JPMorgan sees Bitcoin support at 94K, potential upside around 170K. BlackRock's BUIDL fund expanding to Binance and BNB. Japan's financial services group, the FSA, is going to lower their tax on crypto gains from 55% to 20%. ZEC briefly bounced over $700.
Yeah, it was wild.
After Cobie shared his views on the fundamentals behind the pump. Some breaking news ahead of the show. A new spot Solana ETF launches today with Van Eck. And now it looks like we even got news out of the CBOE. Continuous Bitcoin futures are launching here soon as well. From Friday, REKT Drinks announced their launch across 200 Giant Eagle stores in the Midwest. Shout out to REKT. Polymarket saw 15.8 million visitors in October, ranked 5th among trading and gambling apps. And in NFTs, CryptoPunk 4 fell below 100K for the first time in a long while, down over 50% in the past 5 weeks. Bit of a sign of times for NFTs. And that is it.
That is it. Mando, good morning. Bom dia. How you doing?
Bom dia. Well, not the best weekend, was it?
Where? On what sense?
For our bags.
Oh,
For
no,
our
no,
mental
no.
health
We've
bags.
we've decoupled from that.
We've decoupled. It's a decoupling.
We've decoupled.
Coupled, yes.
Tyler came on the show today to announce officially that he's fully decoupled from the Fear and Greed Index. So he's like,
Right.
you can't fade him. Can't phase him, sorry. You cannot phase him. You can't fade him either, but you can't phase him. He's unphaseable at the moment. As man, the Bitcoin whales do not want this to go higher, right, guys? Like, let's start there. Let's go right into it because this is what we're kind of talking about. We saw a little bit of a bid on the New York Stock Exchange Open to like 96K, like in 1 week, and then or 957, something like that, and right away, smack back down. Let's move this chart to the hourly here.
Did I read that right? BitMine have got a new CEO?
Yes, that's it.
Bullish.
CEO. Who is the CEO? Let's see.
But it's Chi Sang, but Tom Lee wasn't the CEO, so he's the chairman of the board. When I first, oh shit, Tom Lee is out, like, oh yikes. But it was this guy, Jonathan Bates.
Always a good sign anyway.
Yeah.
What's the CEO strategy of a company like that? Yeah, we're gonna buy more.
Yeah, what do you do, right? Like where does the CEO
I don't even know what the CEO does. What does Tom think? We're gonna buy more. He's going to 100,000 by year end.
Hey, the year end is still like still got time.
I'm a fan of Tom Lee, but he does have some crazy targets.
Well, that's their job, right? Like, we need them to be like when prices are going up and people are giving crazy targets on the TV, we're like, let's go, right? And then when price is going down and they give the target, we're like, it's like remember the Tesla fractal on ETH back then? That was like crazy hopium.
So I feel like
we
their job.
We need a bit more of that and a bit less of the Michael Saylor lifeboat memes. Oh, come on.
Like you need that CEO to either be like the awesome spokesman who can rally people to buy, or the financial engineering genius, right, who can figure out ways to continue raising capital forever and not ship.
That makes sense.
Can I just ask one thing before we start? May I meet you? May I meet you, Tyler? And may I meet you, Farouk?
Oh, please. You're going to get me wet. Okay, can we talk about this for a second? Like,
Sure.
why is Bill Ackman, why is Bill Ackman so weird? Like, who is this guy? Like, he's a big shot in USA, no? Like, he's like a why is he
the best known hedge fund managers in the world?
so? But why is he so weird?
He's got a pretty vocal persona on X. I don't really know why.
I remember him
he was
from
always
defending FTX last year. That's why, like,
he was known as an activist investor for a long time. So he used to get on the boards of companies and be like really vocal about it. He's been wrong about some of this sometimes. Hertz, maybe he was like really wrong or something. But he's just known as like a character in the finance world. Definitely one of the top 10 people that you know on Wall Street. But yeah, pretty weird stuff. Pretty weird stuff.
He's weird.
I mean, the world needs a bit more "May I meet you," though. If I'm honest, I think Zoomers they need a bit more "May I meet you." You know, hello, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. May I meet you?
May I meet you? Yeah, it's not weird, I have to say. So Nick gave it a shot, right?
Nick went viral again. He's the king. Over 3 million views in like 12 hours.
Really?
Doing his best attempt at "May I meet you," and it went just about how you'd think it would go. He had the little boo boo, of course. It's his top post. I think.
Attention, ladies of New York City. May I meet you? Bill Ackman just tweeted that simply uttering those words would result in women approaching me, especially on moving trains like this. Should there be a line that forms, please line up single file. Once again, may I meet you? Bill Ackman's advice clearly was awful.
But there was another one, right?
That was.
Hi, excuse me. May I meet you? May I meet you?
Later.
Bill Ackman suggested that we have a crisis of men unwilling to approach women and just suggested that I say, may I meet you?
I don't even understand what this girl's doing.
Okay, we'll meet later.
Facebook expressions are brilliant.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, people just like went off dunking on Ackman over the weekend. I get it. Like, it's a little bit of an awkward phrase, but the spirit of getting out and talking to women is one that this generation needs. It needs to get hammered into their heads. Like, this is what we used to do. And now, like, they're doing Alan Ackman while they sit live in their basement playing video games. Like, it's better to say that.
ACC's response, which is "May I meet you?" MEAT. May I meet you?
Oh God.
Oh God. Yeah, it's true. I don't know how I'd survive on dating apps these days.
I don't know. I mean, you didn't. This is not how you met your wife, Mando. You didn't say, "May I meet you?"
No. Old school. But you didn't. Did either of you guys meet your wives on a dating app?
No.
I met my wife at a bar. I walked into a bar and walked up to her and started talking to her.
Really?
Yes.
I like
Hold
that.
the fucking phone.
I like that.
That's a real life "May I meet you?" right there.
Yo, hold my beer. Hold my beer. She's hot. I'm going for it.
May I meet you? Love it.
I did not hold back in my early 20s. I
I like that.
I was one to go out and start conversations.
So why don't we just do a show on dating advice today? Because the market's shit anyways. It's like, how? Okay, so you went up to her with confidence, and you're a confident guy. I see it in you. So that worked out pretty. Did you used to bench so much also back in your 20s? You were like big guy?
Oh yeah, and I was a few pounds lighter as well, so it was a little bit better.
Chad, I got to see a photo of
Full chat. You know he was full chat at that age.
Yeah, I need to see a picture of like 24, 25. Yo, Tyler, dude, he was probably a fucking.
I think we all know.
We know. He's got the hair too. You know, he's hiding it. He probably had the whole fucking look and everything. I mean, Mando, how did you pull it off? You know,
how did I meet my wife? We were 16. I met my wife when I was 16.
Whoa.
We met at school. Yeah, we didn't actually date until later, but we didn't date until university. But yeah, so I knew her since I was very young.
Wow. That's cute. That's very Mando of you, actually.
Yeah, I have no dating advice other than I met my wife when I was 16. So
My wife.
kinda-
I love that. Well, there you go. There's your so segment. Anyways, let's get back to the markets, boys. Do we think that these spot sellers are gonna like this David Goggins
Hold
isn't
on. How did you meet your wife?
well, there's this app called Grinder. And I'm just kidding. I meet you. No, it was during COVID. Actually, it was during peak COVID times in Quebec. We were quarantined. Actually, I pulled off a miracle. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of that. There was a little window in 2020 in the summer where you were allowed 10 people inside of a house, because usually you weren't even allowed one person. It was a $10,000 fine. And during that window, I had a friend of mine, and I was going to his house to hang out. He was like, "Yo, I got a few girls coming over, like come hang out." And I went, and there she was right there. And, our eyes crossed. And I was like, "Do you want to go for a little coffee walk?" Because there was no bars, no gyms, no clubs, no restaurants. Everything was closed. So the only thing we were able to do back then was going on walks. So maybe that was for the better. And then, then she moved in and she never left, So
Feels like COVID, a lot of people got together, didn't they? I remember a lot of people
during COVID.
Yeah.
Like Vanessa moved in with me the day we started dating and literally never left.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a COVID story like that. It was cute. It was very cute. Actually. It was very wholesome. And then I got into crypto and then the whole thing. So it was very cute like that. Anyways, maybe the dating advice is not working because Bitcoin is bleeding. So let's go back. Let's get back to regular scheduled programming, because I do think some people may log in here to listen to us talk about this. We're back under 94K. Mando, what are your thoughts on the market here? I mean, I thought we'd bounce this weekend a little bit of a rally. That was failed. I thought this morning, maybe I know Tyler, you said we're ripping at some point this morning. We did go to the 95 plus, but maybe not. Like it seems like we're really not out of the woods here yet.
I don't think we're out of the woods. No.
The
most bullish thing is that sentiment indicators are really down. But now that we've broken that 50-week moving average was like the level, in my opinion, and we're now comfortably below it. There was a brief period on Sunday morning where it was like 96.5, 97K, and I was like, oh, maybe this will be it. And then we just puked from there. So the market really told you we're closing below this level this week.
Yeah.
I am not going to get really back into the market until we start to get above that level again. I find it really difficult to buy dips in crypto when a bull market, some of the bull market indicators start to erode, because you really can feel like you're the only person. You can be there for a while. So I'm just kind of just chilling for now. I have some I have this long ZEC short ETH trade on, which is like delta neutral, which has been going well. But I don't have like big directional risk anymore. No, I'm just kind of out of the market, basically.
Can you elaborate on why you would wait for 103? I think for someone who's like newer to this and might be considering seeing in, like, what's the logic behind?
Yeah. So you obviously, I mean, you can see it pretty much clear as day, that like trend line that supported the market all the way up, right? And we're kind of hitting that sort of level, and we often bounce, but we did roll over on some of the trend following indicators now. Now, normally, if you go back to the 2021 cycle, if you go back to that for Oak,
yeah,
zoom a little bit, yeah, the other way. You kind of similarly had probably a trend line there, and there was that point where you can see where it broke. It looked like it was going to break there, yeah, and you would have bought it there. Yeah, okay, this is the obvious trade. I think the idea is that like when it does break, no trend line saves you. No like, oh, we always bounce at this level saves you. So I'm just kind of cognizant that this time when it's broken that line. And to me, because again, if I was to get back in again, I get back in Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. I got out roughly at 100K, give or take, right? Of the large majority, and I was mainly in Bitcoin before that. It's 5%. Like for me, I don't need to sit there and go like, oh, okay, I miss out on 5% of the market.
True.
If it rallies and I get dunked on because it goes back above 100K, like I'll be so happy because it'll be like, this is going to be a nice market. But here, and I said this to you, Farouk, like I just find it very
I
difficult
know I got
to
destroyed, by the way. That hurt.
catching
got it.
falling knives
I did.
on that move in 2021 was
I did.
like was a disaster. So
I
I
did it
don't
last
feel like I moved to it.
I did
Like-
last week. I bought at 10 when we were back at 107 trying to break out. Bought at 106, 4. I bought at 101. I bought at 98, 97, 6, 5, and I stopped. And I caught that falling knife, and I got really like I took a pretty big L last week, boys. But we move on.
Knifed up.
So
So
I was convinced we're gonna bounce from there. I actually was very surprised at this weekend price action.
yeah, I was too. I honestly thought we'd have another, particularly on Sunday. I thought we'd have another run.
Yeah.
You know, like
was
just like we did
convinced
last week, where it was like we were at 100K, if you remember, up until the early weekend, and then on Sunday we had that headline and we rallied to like 104, 105K. By the end Sunday night, we were like, okay, well, this is a nice, decent rally here. We needed a 5 or 6% move, and we just dumped. So it was like, oh, okay. But now it's not like I don't have trades on. So like I said, I have this Zcash versus ETH trade on because I just prefer those sort of rel-val trades when this starts happening. So you can still have like, oh, I like to be somewhat in the market, or I like strong coins versus weak coins, but I don't want to play I think the market's going to bounce here. OV is a different sort of trader to me. He actually had a good post this morning. You should go read it on like the styles of trading. And OV is really, he doesn't trade that often. Way less than me, like the sort of guy who goes in and out every few months at the moment. And he and Beanie, I think, put out a tweet about this too. Like, there are some people who just come into the market when the fear and greed index hits extreme fear and they buy, you know?
But they spot buy still for 6 months, right?
Right. And Ovi's very much one of those sort of players.
Yeah.
So when he talks about coming in and buying, he's like, right, well, this is an obvious point for me to buy because it's extreme fear and macro seems okay for me, so I'll buy. And his V-shaped recovery, I mean, that could be months and months. It's just not the sort of trader I am. So for me, I buy trend following when they break out, and then I focus on those. And at the moment, there's just nothing that attractive right now apart from I don't want to have the directional risk of buying something that I think is about to break out. Like an Asta, for example, would have been an option. Like, oh, do you want to buy Asta on a breakout? Asta, everyone's claiming is breaking out. It's stayed within like 10%. Like it hasn't really done anything. So I don't really feel the need for directional trades. But if you'd had Asta versus Solana, for example, as a trade, that's a trade that's probably printed, right? It's probably done very well. So I kind of move away from just one-legged trades to trades which have a short leg to them as well. And then I put those on. Because you're really playing, I tend to find that it's just better to play the spread when we start breaking down like this, rather than playing Asta's going to go to 2 or Zcash is going to go to 1,000. Zcash made it stay at 700, but ETH could go to 2,000, you know? So that's
makes sense. Appreciate walking through that. And then also, I think just on the macro Bitcoin, like I get the line of thought that you're okay missing a potential 5 to 8% move to get more confirmation that it's a real trend reversal or catch the knife, which the knife could go much, much lower.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
And again, we're not that far from it right now, so it's an easy decision to make that right now. If we just literally hurtled down to 80, right, you'd be sitting there going like, oh, it's kind of annoying. But particularly multiple times today, has it been, or this weekend, has it been around 95, 97? So you're really talking about like a 5 to 6% move. Like you can always get back in.
It's always better by strength. Yeah. Painful times. So what do I do for this comp, boys? There's 3 days left. Did you see Fang got taken out?
No.
Oh no.
He's no longer first.
Who's in first?
Bodhi's bodying him right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here, let's open it up. So guys, I have 3 days left. I may as well take mega risk on the I was short Bitcoin and ETH a little bit the other day. So here, look, Bodhi's first by a lot now, like comfortably first. Wow, Feng is okay, because he went. Well, G Money's on the heater, by the way. He's third. Oh wow, he's close. Wow, he's like, wow, okay. I'm far out. Like I need a 5x here. I'm a 4.5x away from first. So I need like a big trade, boys. Like what do we put on here? Should we just like yeet it on the show and see what we can do?
I think the trade would be a Relval trade. It would be what I just described to you. So it'd be like max
short
long,
ETH, yeah.
Astor or Zcash, and max short ETH
Astor.
or Solana.
Well, Astor is 125. Jeez. They added some coins here. Stark, Near, Trump, Pump. You know.
Stark's another one that looks like it could pump. So, like being max long a name like this and max short like something that would dump if the market dumps.
Yeah.
But I think you got to start you might as well just go for it now, right?
I mean, I have to go for it. It's like there's no point in being eighth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, short ETH is not a bad one, probably. The thing is, you don't know where the market's going. Like, it's such a confusing market, you know?
I mean,
I don't have big directional risk here.
Yeah.
Do you, at this point, is there strategy in just waiting until the final day to see if anyone else screws up?
Well,
like a crazy market turn, and then you just, because I mean, you kind of avoided this long, right?
yeah.
And then I just try to go for it in like the final.
I'm too far. That's the problem, right? Like, I do have to put a trade on.
But a few of these guys are competing heavily, right? So they're going to have to take risks. Like with $1 million up for grabs, if you're in second or third, like you got to go for it. So like, do they, a couple of them wipe themselves out? I don't know.
Yeah, they're all max short. Like Bodhi right now, who's first, he's got a 50x ETH short on. G Money, who's third, has 240x shorts on ETH and Bitcoin. Ping, who's fourth, is also, he's 50x ETH long right now. Jeez.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you have to be contrarian, right? So like, you can't have the same trade on as these guys.
Yeah.
To win.
I would just have Stark. Just be like as long Stark as you can. Just go for it.
Really? But what's Stark? But what's the story with StarkNet right now? Like, is there something? I saw it too, but
privacy.
It's just like it's a privacy adjacent. Yeah.
Is it? Like, okay. So what? Should we like? Where's Stark? Okay, so just like rip. It's already up so much, right?
Perfect. Let it go.
All right. So what do we do? Like, we'll put 50x long on StarkNet. What with 25% of the port?
Perfect.
Is that what we're doing? 50x long.
Because to make 400 grand, you got to think about how much you got to make here.
Okay, with 25% of the port, and then why I go directionally short ETH too? No, ETH is, I don't know.
You're going to make 40% on $1 million position to go into first, right?
Okay.
So you got to think about like you've got to have something big on here.
So right now we're thinking of shipping as 1.7
100K does nothing for you here. Like you it would have to 4x for that for you to make any sort of money.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure her out. Anyways, in other news, Tyler, what else we got? There's still some news going on right now.
Well, I thought so. JPMorgan came out and said they view 94,000 as the Bitcoin support level, which I thought was interesting. And their logic is that's how much that's the production cost, basically from the miners. And they say that historically that acts as a support price. And I know a lot of folks on CT, they hear a TradFi analyst say something and they just start poo-pooing or laughing or throwing it out. But there's a cohort of people, investors, who do listen to what the bankers say. And if they start saying 94K is around support with 170K price target, if I'm an average investor and I've been thinking about getting in Bitcoin, I don't know a whole lot about it. The leading bank is saying this with some rationale behind it. I see, maybe I do another level of research and I see fear and greed's extreme fear. I don't know. It seems like a decent buy zone. So I am curious how 94K will hold because it has held fairly well so far. At least over the last 3 days. It's a very small sample size.
Stocks are slightly weaker today, but nothing major, right? There's some worries about Japan at the moment. Like Japan's kind of semi-blowing up right now.
Not great.
NVIDIA earnings this week, I
Yeah.
think, is a one like it always is.
That'll be a big one.
So if that goes south, right, that's probably going to be more pain for us. The December rate cutouts fell off a cliff, 42% now.
Oh, really?
So those have been plummeting in more macro news.
When's the, oh, wow. Yeah, 42.6 here. When's the midterms?
Next September?
U.S.
Next
midterm.
October?
Yeah.
Like they're always the first Tuesday in November. So.
Oh, November.
What's in the year?
Yeah, just over a year.
You're
Just
holding up for those?
yeah, say let's. I think we need.
I don't know. I'm
Oh.
looking at the U.S. right now, and I'm like, it doesn't inspire confidence. What's going on? Like, it feels like the economy's not great. Like, I don't know, dude.
In the current economy.
Yeah, the current economy. Now they want to cut rates. They're kind of fucking with our bull market.
Someone said that Bitcoin is trading like the Trump approval rating, which I mean, it does kind of match.
Oh my god.
This is not a bad
We had
time.
that during the election, didn't we? Like his election odds were like 1-for-1 with the price of Bitcoin.
It was, and they lined up in 2024, headed into the election, and now they're going the opposite way.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some other charts that you can line up.
Well, Mike Alfred said that there's a big stimulus coming, right?
These accounts, right? Like, is it a troll? Like,
where is it?
It's just such a weird thing to say.
There
Like,
it is.
Like, where does this come from?
I saw one of the comments, which is like, remember that Chris Benisk? Was it Chris? Which is like a person who I am very Paul Graham. It was Paul Graham.
Yeah, this one.
It's exactly the same vibe.
Yeah. Equal but opposite vibes. I just got off the craziest call I've ever had. I can't share names or details because I don't want to compromise anyone. But the short summary is that I have been advised confidentially that a massive, possibly multi-trillion-dollar liquidity injection is coming within 75 days. I mean, I don't know where people get these tweets out of. But
yeah. Not sure. I don't think we should hang our hats on that either.
Definitely not. Especially with this guy.
A couple more tactical headlines that do matter. And I see a comment real quickly from Who15Dat. Talk about Coinbase Monad sale. We will get to that. Stay tuned. But and the Saylor headline is a big one. Right. So Saylor bought $835 million of Bitcoin the past week. It's his biggest. It's more than the last 9 weeks combined. It's his 8th biggest purchase of the year. I was going back through all the numbers. Is it roughly a 102K average? So like he didn't get the Friday bottom, but that's his lowest average in several months as well. And this comes after Stretch hit 100, right? Which was foretold to unlock some more capital for him. So it looks like that has come true. I think one of the ongoing bear narratives is that Saylor's not buying anymore. Well, he just had a huge week. So I think you have to cross that one off. Then I think the Harvard endowment story kind of got overlooked quite a bit. They bought $350 million in Q3. I mean, tiny compared to like the weekly debt flows, tiny compared to Saylor, but that's a pretty important investing institution in the US. And They just ramped up 250% quarter over quarter, headed into the end of the 4-year cycle. So the Harvard investing analysts aren't too concerned.
Exit liquidity for the Bitcoin whales.
You're dumping on Harvard.
Yeah, I mean, literally, this is literally what's going on, right? Like, if you go here, this guy's got a good look at this. So, look at that spot. This guy's been following the flows, right? And like the Binance spot is just nonstop selling. It's just nonstop.
The OGs who hold billions want to keep driving this down. Like it's
here, look.
Stop that. We just have to absorb it.
It's just nonstop. Like that's why see when it just hit 96K earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it got like you were like, yo, we're ripping. It didn't even last 2 seconds because they have sales at 96 and it's nonstop.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean? Like as much of a bull that we are, like it's tough to have a mega bullish. Like Mando said, it's tough to be risk like on when you're looking at these stats, right?
Totally agree. And I think the reason talk about like the say they're buying in Harvard is just saying that like this is not like a situation where there are no marginal buyers.
Yeah,
there are buyers. There are just some heavy sellers out there, and when those heavy sellers flip back to being buyers, that's probably going to mark the bottom. But we don't know when that's coming.
Yeah.
So we'll continue talking about the daily headlines until then. We should talk about Monad. We have about 20 minutes left.
Yeah, we got the founder on tomorrow too, by the way.
Yeah, so we'll do a deeper dive into what Monad is. But just quickly on the token sale. The token sale is live on Coinbase token sales. I went through it personally this morning. It is incredibly easy to use. United States citizens are eligible with no token lock. So you can request up to $100,000 of Monad tokens. They are selling 7.5% of the supply. $0.025, 2.5 cents per token. That's a $2.5 billion FTV. Currently, Monad is trading, I saw this morning around 4.8. Let's see if it's changed. It's 4.6 now, so it is down a bit on the day. So it's still trading pre-market about 80% above where this public sale price is happening. It looks like they've got 187 million available for the sell. And you can get up to 100K, $100 min. So where the game theory comes into play for this one, and I've tweeted this out a few times. I just want to make sure people are aware of this, is they're hitting you over the head that supporters get rewarded. I'm quoting, "We value users who are in it for the long game. Flipping a token, selling or converting it soon after buying it could lead to smaller allocations." So if you think Coinbase token sales is going to have big future ICOs on their platform, and you want to potentially be eligible for those and get out of those, you need to think carefully about how you want to treat Monad. And it will, maybe you think it's an attractive flip. Like let's say it opens up at 4.6 and you make 80% in a few weeks, because you're going to get these tokens on Sunday. Mainnet goes live on Monday. So this is not a long lockup at all. You're talking a handful of days. I mean, the sale ends on the 22nd. So you could get by with a 2-day lockup. But if you take that 80%, if it opens there, you might get nerfed in the next one. And maybe that's the base token sale. Right? So you have to think about it. Why not just buy it and then send it to your wallet in exchange on a DEX? I think there'd be, I don't know. I don't work for Coinbase. I think any kind of withdrawals that they do, like they're going to view that as a sale.
I see.
I would be hesitant to withdraw it as well. But again, like this, you need a DYOR. I don't have any inside information on that, and I don't know that it's in their terms. I've skimmed the terms. I haven't gone massively in depth on those. But to me, that would be logical, right? It's like, why are you withdrawing it if you're not just planning to sell it?
Got it.
You could argue for security reasons, but
I'm not making a Coinbase account.
I have a Coinbase account, so this is super easy.
Yeah.
And It was a very easy. So there's no, well, I guess you KYC for Coinbase, but like if you've already registered, like there's no additional work. It's just literally a couple button clicks.
Yeah.
I think what jumped out to me more as I was looking into this is talking about the Monad, the token itself. This is going to be very low float.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow, like tomorrow, we're talking about what Monad is. We're not going to talk about price action. So today, I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that. At unlock, if you look at the schedule, 38.5% of the eco development funds will be unlocked. The 7.5% of the public sale, those are going to be unlocked. And then the airdrop, the 3.3% unlocked. But that huge bucket, the ecosystem development, that's 38% of tokens. Those are basically still locked. That is an ongoing pool of tokens that they're going to be giving out to encourage developers to build over time. They've said a small amount have been allocated already, but they've come out and said like that is a huge amount for the future of Monad. So when I look at this is going to be 11 to 12% float at launch. So it's going to be pretty low. It's going to be pretty tightly controlled. And it's really the public sale and the airdrop. It is really the tokens that are coming to market here. And nothing else starts until Q3 2026 is when some of the investor and team tokens start to be unlocked. So at least for the next 3 quarters, it's going to continue to be pretty low flow. So I think you need to take that into consideration for how you're valuing this, how you think it could trade. And of course, it's not the best market right now to be launching in any means, but 12%. So it's going to be the market cap at current levels. It's going to be 480 million, 500 million market cap for Monad.
Really? That's it?
At 12% flow, it's technically going to be
market cap, not FDV though.
Yeah, I'm talking market cap.
Yeah, market cap. Yeah, FDV though is much higher.
FDV is 4.6.
Yeah.
The market cap at 500 is not even a top 100 token. So
yeah, but you count it by market cap, really?
Some people will early on. I think.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah. I'm not good at these ones. I don't know.
I think it's a slam buy. I think the harder part, I will be shocked.
Pre-sale is a buy. Like these pre-sales are usually buys, by the way.
The game theory is like, how long do you want to hold it?
Yeah, I don't know. In this market, right? In this market, ain't nobody holding shit.
What I'm doing is going in with like a lower amount.
Yeah.
Only planning to hold it for at least a year and let this play out.
A year, wow. Like in this market, your counterparty is not holding more than like a day.
I'm viewing this as a way to build up my investor profile for Coinbase token sales.
Yeah. And
I mean, if you want to max shove and then sell on Monday, I think there's a good chance you'll be able to scalp a gain. But then you're probably gonna get slashed on the next one. So, but who knows? We don't know. It's all just speculation right now, but it's a big one. I think it's being already overlooked a little bit because of market conditions. Maybe it flies under the radar a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like it's forever too. Like this mega ETH stuff. It's still 4 days until the refunds. Like,
yeah, that's the aspect, right? There's still a lot of money. Mega ETH and Monad being so coupled, and they're just going to constantly be drawing comparisons amongst each other.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of. It's just so much uncertainty right now. Yeah. Beyond fear, or it's just uncertainty.
I mean, I don't think
nobody knows which way we're going.
It's tough. Like, so like as a founder, where do you want to launch your token? Like there's obvious benefits. Like if you launch into Mania, like you're going to have
I like these times.
But
I like these times.
Yeah.
I like these times. Like I like launches at these. Like, okay, maybe not today, but like once the market settles a little bit, Like I like these times. Like these waters are like historically like, I mean, we thrive in, personally speaking, like we thrive in bears. Like we built the entire fucking company in the bear market. Like Rug Radio minted in January 2022, dude. You know what happened after that? It was 2 years of like pain. So we built our entire company brand in the bear market. So that's not a problem. I think token launch wise also, it's, if you do this right, you know, like I wouldn't, like, I know, for example, like, okay, I'll speak for myself. I'm not looking at the price of Bitcoin to focus on the launch. I'm looking at the product, right? Like I'm not basing, we're not talking MYRIAD. We're not talking like, oh, Bitcoin's down now. It's under 103K. We should not like, no, fuck this. Like, that's not how we're approaching it, right? It's like, is the product ready? Is there enough users? Are we hitting the KPIs that we have, right? Are our metrics good enough, right? So the answer is yeah, no, you don't look at the market to launch, I think. Unless you're only launching to cash out. Like there's people who do that, right? We know that. There's a lot of people who do this in this industry, right? But I think those days are far behind us, right? So many botched up altcoins and launches in the last few years.
Yeah.
That went to like zero right away. It's a new game, man. It's a hard game.
I mean, ultimately for Monad, like for this Monad investment to be a good one, like Monad needs to deliver. It needs to be a good chain. It needs to work. It needs to have good apps.
Yeah.
And we still need that. That's going to take time to play out.
And they raised a lot of money. So
higher than this too. The final raise was higher than this, I believe.
The last one, I don't know, but the first one's at $300 million.
So those angels are up nicely, but I thought that the last raise was at $3 billion.
Yeah, two, I think. But yeah, you're right. 2 or 3. It's along those lines. It's up there.
Ballpark.
We got in at 600. But the lockups are, like I told you, like, they're really like, it's a very long, like the people participating in this pre-sale is like instantly unlocked at 0.25 or something, right? Mm-hmm. Like the lockup for like the investors, seed investors, is like years. Like it's a 12-month cliff plus 4 year. Like it's some crazy thing like that, you know? I forgot what it is. So it's like strict. But that was probably because of American regulation, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. So that's obviously, I mean, that in a good way, right? I guess it's a good thing. Anyways, we'll talk more about this with Keone tomorrow. I think that's it, right? Should we get some money away? Unless there's anything else.
No, are CryptoPunks ever going to be a buy again?
Let's look at CryptoPunks for a second, because they're catching a lot of slack on the timeline. I mean, you own a couple of punks too. Am I one of the only people that just doesn't give a fuck? Like I'm confused. Like maybe it's because I never bought my punk for flip, so I'm approaching it differently.
No, you don't care about the price at any given time.
I don't care.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah, you bought a second one for a trade, eh?
I bought the top. Well,
no,
I for long term, but I'm still frustrated.
I feel that. Okay,
it was 60% lower.
Hey, you're still above Bitcoin.
Yeah. So the ratio was like roughly 2 to 1, which is when I bought the second, which is clearly
fuck. Yeah. If you bought as a trade, I understand that it's a very painful one. But I look at this as a thin floor to one, like third row here is 120. It's still $120,000 JPEG.
Yeah.
Could go much lower. You know? Could go much lower, dude, you know? Last cycle, when we hit the bear and ETH went to $800, punks went to 30K, about 40K.
I don't think they visit 40K, but 70K.
Yeah, 75. Yeah, one sold for like 80K yesterday, no?
Did it really?
Yeah. Yeah, look. I saw, I think it's 80 something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. It's just like all the leverage in the system. Also, there's a lot of levered NFTs, right? People like have loans on that stuff. A lot of people are getting carried out right now.
I mean, if you look at the chart since October 10th, it's like
why can't they see the fucking sales? Yeah. I mean, 1010 was bad.
It really is. And that's like, we're not out of it, right? Like go look at any chart for the most part.
Here, look, 87K.
Damn. Yeah, someone wanted that money fast.
1010 was very, 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 very bad. You know?
Yeah.
And it's not like, people are like, oh, which market maker carried out? No, it's not that. It's like every crypto participant got destroyed. Everyone lost money. Even if your spot got fucked because we're down so much since then. You know what I mean? So
October 10th, Bitcoin was 120. October 9th, Bitcoin was 122.
yeah, we're 94K now.
And then it still rebounded to it went right back to 115s, but basically
That was a crazy V shape, but that's when everybody de-risked, right?
yeah. And then it dropped again. It actually went back to 115 and then down.
Yeah, October 9th. So all the comfy and spot crew, which is usually where I'm at, you're still down 23% on Bitcoin alone. And by the way, that's Bitcoin, which nobody owns. So if Bitcoin is down 25% since October 9th, you go check the altcoins.
Yeah.
People
looking to sell in every pump, effectively. It's kind of the vibe.
Every single pump. Even the other day, remember when we dumped to 90K and we went back to 100K? We didn't even last 2 seconds at 100K. It's not great. We're now from top at a 25% dip. Yearly open was what? 90 something? Man, female quant is not bullish at all, by the way.
I saw one of her posts where she's looking at for like
50K.
Ugh.
That's what she's looking at. I mean, it's what she like. Female quant is not bullish. I was looking for female quant bullishness. She's not bullish. It's a lot of different terms, but female quant is not bullish. It's just some different squiggles, I guess.
Yeah.
But female quant is around this. Like that's not her, but she's like, female quant's got buys as low as 40s, 50K. That doesn't mean I agree, by the way.
60K was, but we should be prepared for anything.
But unfortunately, female quant's really good, and I hate that. She's so good.
Mm-hmm. She is
like
good.
I read this and I'm like, fuck. This is someone who rarely tweets and is always right. This time is different, right? This time is different. We're not gonna let female quant win this one. Anyways, one thing's for sure, bull or bear, ladies and gents, we're gonna give you some money on this show. So Charlie, let's pick someone. One thing's for sure, you're always gonna get the stimmies here, right? The stimmies here don't stop. Shout out to YEET for that. The stimmies on the show. Is that weighted again? Oh yeah. The last 2 times we did weighted, people got wrecked, dude. I'm loving this weighted shit right now. Oh man, let's. It's so funny how the weighted stuff. Let's see this time around. You gotta give it to the bigger guy though. This wasn't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now he won. Finally. Looks 13. Finally got it. Look at that. Yeah. There you go. Looks 13.
Looks. He's been active in the chat.
There you go. Let's do it. Congratulations, Looks. You finally got it. Now tomorrow we can remove the weight again. We're gonna play around this week. Looks 13 is in the chat. Congratulations. Shall we do some lamb chop?
Yeah, Monday. Why not?
Monday lamb chop. All right, Looks. You know the drill. You clearly are the biggest volume, so you know the drill.
All right, tell us what you want.
You already made $250. You already made $500. You can pick.
Same. So let's go easy. I think if he wants barn.
What is he saying? He's spamming emojis right now.
He's saying barn. I'm interpreting that as barn.
Barn on easy.
Yeah, I think we do easy for barn.
Easy. Yeah, he said easy. All right, let's go. He said barn easy, like barn, not tracks.
He said it 3 times.
Whoa!
All right, we're live.
Oh, brutal.
And come on. Barn or nothing. I like it. You got to gamble.
All right. Well, Looks, one more run. You pick. We'll let him pick 1 second here. We'll let him pick here.
Yeah, I think he said that.
Again, barn nothing. All right, Looks.
There we go. Let's run it.
You got to pay the man. someone like that just like wants to go straight to the barn. Okay.
Oh, that's a clean run. Oh, I like when there's no there's nothing on the board.
All right, let's take it one by one. I'm so locked in right now. I'm so locked in.
Oh, baby. Oh, clean. Oh, I thought he was very alive. I really thought he was.
That was such a good run, Ty. Man. Well, looks. Congratulations, dude. You still make $500 on today's show. Thank you for being our top volume. Listen, this is not the last time we do weighted volume pick. We're not going to do it the rest of this week. We did it again because it was kept, the smaller volumes kept winning, which is hilarious. But we're gonna play it around tomorrow and stuff. Some days, just a reminder, we do that you have to have a $1 wager on the platform. Some days we do 100, some days we do 1,000, some days we do $10. We like to play around here in order to make it fair for everyone and accessible as well. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.